that Trump is headed for a historic loss, as millions of Americans are close to saying that they can't risk 4 more years of this. They can't stand it. They're talking about suburbanites. They're talking about women. They're even talking about seniors abandoning Trump. And I think that's why he's engaged in this kind of horrible imagery and language, because he doesn't have a message.
He's not killing people in Chicago. He's not looting, Juan. These things are actually real. They're not fantasies. True, he could do a better job. He could do a better job facing these problems. We agree with that. But you can't lay those problems on him as somehow he's conjuring this stuff up in order to win an election. This stuff is real. People are suffering, Juan. They're suffering in Chicago. They're suffering in Minneapolis. They're suffering in New York. They're suffering in Atlanta. They're suffering in Dallas. They're suffering in California. And you go, isolated incidents? Wake up, Juan. You got to wake up to this and start helping your party face the truth.
Well, I think the truth is we've had black-on-black crime in this country for a long time, and I think the incumbent is Donald Trump. If he was about healing, reconciliation, if he was doing something to deal with those problems, maybe he'd have a better case. Maybe he'd have something to say about bringing Americans together. But he doesn't have anything
okay, let's
to say,
move it
so
to
he's
Emily,
back to
because the president has pushed police reform and the Democrats rejected it, and he's offered them to help with the National Guard, and then you guys attacked him for being too brutal.
How annoying was that at the end of the video when Juan says, "Oh, stop," after Jesse's trying to explain to Juan that Trump tried to help by reforming the police. He tried to offer to send the National Guard, and it was all denied. And the minute he, Jesse starts to show the good and what the effort was of Trump, Juan's response is like, "Oh, stop." I mean, that's a pattern. Liberals don't want to see or announce or talk about anything good that Donald Trump has done. It has to be always his fault. It has to be always he's the one that made the problem, created the problem, and it's tiring to keep on hearing that. And Greg was spot on. I mean, he said they can't lay all the crimes on Trump. And that's what they were trying to do throughout his term as a president. And actually, to this day, they're still trying to do that. It's not like he's conjuring all this stuff up. He in his presidency, he was trying to help. He was trying to come up with solutions, but nobody wanted to give him a win. They wanted to let all this chaos go on and keep blaming it on Trump. To this day, they keep blaming it on Trump. One thing that I'm very happy about is that Juan's not on the 5 anymore, because I don't miss all of his little face smirks that he used to make.